In today's class, we will discuss about the relation between beta and gamma function. So, beta of m comma n is nothing but gamma n by gamma of m plus n. This is the relation between beta and gamma function. By using this relation, we will do some problems now. First problem, see this. So, this is some integration which is in the form of what? Sin power 2m minus 1 theta, cos power 2n minus 1 theta. So, we have the formula for this. We are discussed already in integral forms of beta functions. That is what? This is equals to half of beta of m comma n. So, by using compare with this, then what will be 2m minus 1 value? 5 here. 2n minus 1 value is 7 by 2. From this we can get m and n values. Now, which is nothing but what? Half of beta of m comma 1. So, which is nothing but half of beta of m comma n, that is 3 comma 9 by 4. But what is the relation between them? What is this meaning? Gamma m into gamma n by gamma of m plus n. So, gamma of m means 3, gamma of n means 9 by 4 by gamma of m plus n, that is 3 plus 9 by 4. See, how to find gamma of 3? We have the formula here. Gamma n equals to n minus 1 into gamma n minus 1. We are using this formula. At the same time, gamma of n plus 1 is nothing but n factorial. Already we discussed these all notations. Also, we know that gamma of 1 equals to 1. So, by using all these definitions, we can solve this one. So, gamma 3, it is nothing but gamma n plus 1 form. It is nothing but n factorial, that is less than 3, that is what? 2 factorial, that is 2, and half as it is 1 by 2 into gamma of 3 is nothing but 2 factorial, that is 2, and gamma 9 by 4 as it is divided by, here gamma 21 by 4 is there in the denominator. So, 21 by 4 is nothing but gamma n is nothing but n minus 1 into gamma n minus 1. So, 21 by 4 minus 1, that is 17 by 4 into gamma 17 by 4. Okay, now take this numerator as it is, 2 gets cancelled here, take this as it is divided by this as it is, and again gamma n is nothing but gamma n minus 1, that is 13 minus by 4 minus 1 is nothing but 9 by 4 into gamma of 9 by 4. So, 9 by 4 gets cancelled. Now, after multiplication we can get this answer. Okay, now the second problem, integration 0 to pi by 2 sin power m theta. Always we have to compare with this form, sin power 2m minus 1 cos power 2n minus 1, which is nothing but this one. So, compare with this, then 2m minus 1 is 7. Here cos term is not there, so cos power 0 we can write means 2n minus 1 is 0. From this we can have m is 4, n is 1 by 2. Then substitute in the formula. What is the formula? Half beta of m comma n, that is 4 comma 1 by 2. Again we can write as gamma m into gamma n by gamma m plus n. See here, gamma 4 means, gamma n means n minus 1 factorial, that is 3 factorial. Gamma 1 by 2 take it as it is. Here this is nothing but 9 by 2. Again gamma 9 by 2 means n minus 1 into gamma n minus 1, that is 7 by 2 into gamma 7 by 2. So, take this as it is and simplify this one up to gamma 1 by 2. So, gamma 7 by 2 is nothing but what? N minus 1, that is 7 by 2 minus 1 is 5 by 2. Again gamma 5 by 2. In the same way, 3 by 2 into gamma 3 by 2. Again 3 by 2 gamma is nothing but 1 by 2 gamma 1 by 2. So, gamma 1 by 2 gets cancelled and 3 gets cancelled. Now, take it into numerator, then it will be what? 16 by 35. Now, the next one, 0 to pi by 2 cos power 11 theta into d theta. Again we have to take the same definition and compare with this, then sin term is not there. So, 2m minus 1 term is sin power 0, that is 2m minus 1 is 0 and 2n minus 1 is 11. After this, m equals to 1 by 2, n equals to what? 6. After that, again compare with this, then what will come? Half into beta m comma n, this is 1 by 2 comma 6. Again we can write as gamma n by gamma m plus n. Again gamma 6 means 5 factorial, that is 5 factorial. Again this as it is, this is 13 by 3. Again simplify this one, 13 by 2 minus 1 into gamma 13 by 2 minus 1, that is 11 by 2. Again gamma 9 by 2 is nothing but 9 by 2 into gamma 7 by 2. Again like this, simplify like this up to gamma 1 by 2. Here 5 factorial means 5, 4, 3, 2 multiplication gets cancelled. After simplification we can get the answer. Okay, next question. 0 to 1 x square by root of 1 minus x power 5 into dx. Here sin term, cos terms are not there, so that's why we are using another definition for beta. What is that? 0 to 1 x power m minus 1 into 1 minus x whole power n minus 1 into dx. Now we have to compare with this definition to the problem. So for that, take x square and take this root into numerator, that is power minus 1 by 2 into dx. Now it is in the form of x power m minus 1, 1 minus x whole power n minus 1 into dx. Okay, next take x power 5 as t, then derivative is 5x power 4 into dx is dt. So dx equals to what? Take it into this side, but divided by, now we want x square into dx, which is equals to dt by keep x square here, then take the remaining term means 5x square here. Now lower limit, as x tends to 0 then t will be 0, and x tends to 1 implies t equals to 1. So from 0 to 1 we are taking here, we are taking this problem, then again t is from 0 to 1, again x square into dx, x square into dx is dt by 5x square into 1 by root of 1 minus x power 5 is nothing but t here. Okay, now take 1 by 5 outside, integration dt by, this is, so here x square also we have to convert in terms of t, that's why what we can do, x square is nothing but what? T power 2 by 5, because x power 5 is t means power 2 by 5, apply on both sides, then you can get in terms of t. Now t take it into numerator, then minus 2 by 5 and 1 minus t. Now it is in the form of like x power m minus 1 and 1 minus x power n minus 1. So what is m minus 1? What is n minus 1? M minus 1 is minus 2 by 5. From this we can get m value. Again n minus 1, instead of that we can have 1 by 2. That's why n value is 1 by 2. So substitute m minus 1, n minus 1 here. It is nothing but what? Beta of m comma n. So 1 by 5, beta of m means 3 by 5, n is 1 by 2. Next problem, to prove this means this we have to convert in terms of beta. To prove this we have to use again the same formula, beta definition. Here also take x power 5 as t, then derivative, then x into dx we want. For that x into dx is nothing but dt by 5 x power 3. So again x power 3 we have to convert in terms of t. How to do? X power 5 equals to t is given, so x power 3 we want, that's why take 3 by 5 power on both sides, then x in terms of t is t power 3 by 5. Now similarly lower limit is, as x tends to 0 t is 0, in the same way x is 1 means t is 1. So from 0 to 1 x into dx, substitute this value, again root of 1 minus, here it is t, then take this t into numerator and this also take it into numerator. Now again it is in the form of, right, like 0 to 1 x power m minus 1, 1 minus x power n minus 1 form. But what is m minus 1? Minus 3 by 5. From that what is m value? 2 by 5. In the same way n minus 1 is minus 1 by 2. So n is 1 by 2. So instead of this what we can write? 1 by 5 as it is. Instead of this what we can write? Beta of m comma n. What is m here? 2 by 5 and n is 1 by 2. Hence proved. Again to prove the next problem, again we have to take the beta definition as x power m minus 1, 1 minus x power n minus 1. Now take this as it is. Now x square into 1 x square minus x power 4 it is. Now take this as 3 minus 1. So split this one, integration x square by this one minus integration x power 4 by this one. So x square we can write as 3 minus 1 by 1 plus x whole power, this can be written as 3 plus 5. In the same way minus x power 4 can be written as 5 minus 1 by again 5 plus 3. Already we know one form, integral form of beta. Beta of p comma q is nothing but integration 0 to infinity x power p minus 1 by 1 plus x whole power p plus q. We already discussed this one. So compare with this, then what is p? Here it is in the form of x power p minus 1 by 1 plus x whole power p plus q. This can be written as beta of p comma q. P comma q. In the same way, same p minus 1 by 1 plus x whole power p plus q, it is nothing but q comma p, it is nothing but what? 5 comma 3. Already we know that b of p comma q is nothing but b of q comma p. So these both are same, so this minus this, which is nothing but 0. Next, to prove 0 to a integration x power 4 root of x a square minus x square into dx, again we are using the definition of beta. Now instead of x square we have to take a square into y, because here a square is there, that's why we are considering like this, x square as a square y. Now derivative 2x into dx is nothing but a square constant as it is, and dy. So we want dx. For that, what is dx? A square by 2x into dy. But x square is nothing but a square y means power 1 by 2 on both sides, then we can get x in terms of y. So what is x? A into y power 1 by 2. So substitute here. Now dx is nothing but this one. The same way we want x power 4. What is x power 4? Squaring on both sides, then we can get. Then what is the lower limit? X equals to 0. Substitute here, then y will be 0. In the same way, x equals to a here, a square gets cancelled, then y value is 1. So from 0 to a in terms of x, we have to change in terms of y as 0 to 1, that is 0 to 1, and x power 4 value substitute here, root of a square minus x square means a square y into dx value is this one, substitute here. Now to solve this one, take the constant a to a power 4 is a power 5 by 2 outside, again y power 2 y power m by y power n, that is y power m minus n, 2 minus 1 by 2, root of a square common here, 1 minus y into dy. Now take a square into outside means a into a power 5 is a power 6, y power 3 by 2, 1 minus y whole power 1 by 2. Now obviously it is in the form of which form? Y power m minus 1, 1 minus y power n minus 1, which is the form for beta. So m minus 1 is 3 by 4 means 3 by 2 means m is 5 by 2, in the same way n value. Now substitute m and n value, that is y power m minus 1, 1 minus y power n minus 1, which is nothing but the formula for beta of m comma n, where m and values are 5 by 2 and 3 by 2, hence proved. Okay, next problem. Here it is given 2 integrations multiplication. We need to prove it is equals to pi by 4. For this we are using the definition of beta in terms of sine and cos. This definition we have to use. Take this integration as I1 and this as I2. First we have to take this I1 integration and we have to simplify. For this I1 we have to take x square as sin theta, then what is x? Root sin theta, then derivative 2x into dx is cos theta into d theta, and x square into dx we want. So x square into dx is this one. Again x value is root sin theta, substitute here, then x dx in terms of thetas we have. In the same way, lower limit as x tends to 0, sin theta value will be 0. In the same way, x equals to 1 means theta is pi by 2. Now change these x's in terms of theta, so 0 to pi by 2 here. Then x square into dx is nothing but this value, and 1 by 2 take it into outside. Now root of 1 minus x power 4 means sin square theta. Again dx means we have to substitute in terms of theta. Now 1 by 2 into sin power 1 by 2, it is 1 minus sin square means cos square, root means cos here. Cos gets cancelled, then you can get this one. So it is in the form of again sin power m minus 1 cos power n minus 1 into d theta. So compare with this, 2m minus 1 is 1 by 2. So from that m is 3 by 4. But cos power 0 is there. That's why 2n minus 1 equals to 0. So n equals to 1 by 2. So we can change this as what? Half into beta of m comma n. That is what? Half into beta of m comma n means 3 by 4 comma 1 by 2. And 1 by 2, actual 1 by 2 is already there. So 1 by 2 into this value is half of beta of 3 by 4 comma 1 by 2. Again beta can be written in terms of gamma. What is that? Gamma m, gamma n by gamma of m plus n. So this is up to here. We have to take up to here as I1. Now take I2 and simplify this one. Take x square equals to sin theta. Similarly we can do derivative. Then you can get dx in terms of d theta. Then change the limits also. Okay, now change x's in terms of thetas, then we can substitute all those values, then we can get like this. Again 1 minus sin square is cos square, root means cos, then cos gets cancelled. Again sin power minus 1 by 2 into d theta into cos power 0 theta into d theta. Now again we have to compare with that formula, then 2m minus 1 is minus 1 by 2. 2n minus 1 is what? 0. Then substitute, then you can get m as 1 by 4, n as 1 by 2. Now 1 by 2 into, again this is the formula for what? Half beta of m comma n, that is 1 by 4 comma 1 by 2. Again beta converting into gammas, that is gamma n by gamma of m plus n. So substitute this one. Now in the question I1 into I2 is given, means I1 value into I2 value, and also we know that gamma of 1 by 2 is root pi. We will discuss in the next problem this one. So 3 by 4 gamma gets cancelled. Now 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 is 1 by 16. This is gamma 1 by 2 is root pi. So root pi into root pi here. So gamma 1 by 4 by gamma 5 by 4. Again we can write as what? N minus 1 gamma n minus 1. That is 1 by 4 gamma n 1 by 4. Again gets cancelled. Now 1 by 4 into root pi is pi. So pi by 4, hence proved. We discussed in the previous problem gamma of 1 by 2 is root pi. How it is to prove this one? Take gamma function definition, gamma mn, relation between beta and gamma function we are writing here. So to find out gamma of 1 by 2, take m as 1 by 2 and n as 1 by 2. Now beta 1 by 2 is nothing but substitute these values, then 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 1. Already we know that gamma 1 value is 1. So gamma of 1 by 2 whole square is nothing but beta of 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2. So by using beta definition we are finding this one. So what is the beta definition? X power m minus 1, 1 minus x whole power n minus 1 into dx. So substitute here x power m minus 1, 1 minus x power n minus 1 into dx. So this is nothing but minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. So take it into denominator, then root x root 1 minus x. Now consider x as sine square theta, then what will dx? X squared derivative is 2x, that is 2 into sine theta. Again sine theta definition is cos theta into d theta. Again change the limits, as x tends to 0, theta will be 0. In the same way x tends to 1 means sine theta is 1 means theta is pi by 2. Now changing all in terms of thetas, how it is? 0 to 1 means 0 to pi by 2. Now 1 by root of x means sine square theta. Again 1 minus x means sine square theta. Again dx means what? 2 sine theta cos theta into d theta. Now take this as it is, 2 take it into outside. Now root of sine square is sine. Again 1 minus sine square is cos square. Again root means cos. Gets cancelled. 1 into d theta is nothing but theta. So upper limit minus lower limit, that is pi by 2. So the value is pi. Which value is pi? Gamma of 1 by 2 whole square is pi. So what will be gamma of 1 by 2 value? Root pi. Hence proved. So these are some problems on relation between beta and gamma functions.